right, guys. So tonight is February the 18th. And well, it's going into the morning of the 18th. It's still my night of the 17th. And I found like the biggest treat. Like, seriously? Like, I cannot believe it. And I'm like, and it's a number. You know what I'm saying? Like it's on one of my numbers. Like it's Unity, and so it's one. So it's 226. So that's one. And then if I make it 10, wait, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so this is what I was doing. I was looking at, and I'm gonna show you too. So you can't sit up there and say I'm cray cray, because if you think that this is too much of a coincidence, then I'd be like, okay, you're right. Maybe I'm tripping. But no, I don't think you're gonna say that. Watch this right here. This is like the best. This is if I was in a courtroom and I was an attorney, I would do the crip walk and make the judge bang the gavel. I'm talking about this is I'll put this evidence up there and slap it, um, spank it like a spade and be like, and is this the photo? Man, I'm telling you, I spank that thing like a joker. I get put out the courtroom, but it'll be okay. They'll be like, every time, if I was an attorney, every time I go to court, they'll say, Mrs. Ketchup, we are not going to do the shenanigans today. And I'll be like, okay, it's going to happen. She's going to be in contempt. She's going to do something for sure. As long as I got the money to get out, my mind. But I probably wouldn't do it too much. But I'd be known for being very sarcastic, charismatic, bold, bodacious, all of that. So I'm going to turn this down because I don't want no static. But I am finna turn this around and then I'm finna, ooh, I should have did a screencast. No, it's okay. I could pull it up on my other. It's okay. I can pull it up somewhere else so you can see it. Now I want to just swap this out, and I want y'all to tell me that this is not the same. That somebody to do this. Okay, now I'm gonna first turn the camera around, and I'm going to play the thing. I wish I is a way I could slow it down. Let me see. I think it is. Like if you search, yeah. Let me see. And I was just on it and I done passed it. So let me turn it around. And okay, I'm gonna turn it around. Watch the screen on this next. Watch, watch. Okay, you see that right there? Okay, let me go back. Okay, now I'm gonna pause it. It's gonna happen right here. Coming, it's coming, it's coming. Wait, did I put? There you go, there you go. Okay, go back. Okay, now let me go back. Now, this is exactly 2 minutes and 26 seconds when this is. Okay, you see the time? God darn it, what am I doing? Okay, so 20, it's 2:20 right now. It's gonna go up to 2:26. I'm gonna hit it. Okay, it is 2:26 when you see that photo, and they finna show it again. It's 2:27. Okay, it is 2:26 when you first see that photo of that man. Okay, 2:20, 2:23, 2:24, 2:20. There you go. Boom. All right. This is not as fast as a phone, but I'm gonna try to stop it. On my phone, I could stop it right when you see the photo. Okay, there you go. There you go. That photo right there is at 2:26. Now, I'm going to flip this and I'm going to pull up a picture on what it was February 26th. They done took so many pictures out of my phone till it ain't even funny. But it's okay. It's not a big deal. I don't have time to get into that right now. I know I'm traveling. They traveling me. So they take out stuff. All right. So I'm going to show this picture right here. And you tell me that that I know that's not ketchup. But you tell me that they're not setting that up to be ketchup. This is the exact same outfit look like that ketchup has on. It's not the same outfit, but it looks too close to comfort. And the minutes on this video is the date that's here, and this wasn't here. So I'm gonna just give you one more look at that. All right, now look at those two. Let's see if I could do a side by side. Let's see if I could line this up. So ketchup, yes, that looks almost identical. Let's see, because it's blurry. All right, so there. Like, let's see. It looks like a cartoon character. So, okay. There. It just looks too close to me. And it is exactly 2 minutes and 26 seconds when he's on the screen. And so is this in my camera. And I just think that is too big of a coincidence. What I think is they inserted that man there. And I think it makes it look like ketchup on this picture. And I think what the law planned on doing is setting us both up for tax evasion. And because Ketchup is a wonderful artist and musician, it would look great that I was over the finances and I was not filing taxes for him doing all of these mega shows that they're staging. Because I looked at that and said, that looks too close to Ketchup. And Ketchup done had that same type of watch. He was big like that, had the same hat. And they done taught me too much on how to do stage lookalikes. So I was looking at that 10 months ago. Okay, when did that song come out? Let's look and see when Father in Heaven came out. So I got to look at it, and I looked at this picture. I said, that almost look identical to Ketchup. And he looked like he got the same mannerisms that Ketchup had. Because Ketchup act all shy and mild and meek. And I said, looks too close to me. It's worth a note, at least. It's worth a note to be written in my journal. So it's getting written because if I had just, because that's not my first time seeing it. I've been seeing it and said that, but I never seen it against this. I didn't have a comparison, but I remember the similar look that Ketchup had on. So I was like, okay, that looked like Ketchup. But then when I looked at that and looked at this picture, I was like, that looked too close to Ketchup. Then when I looked at the minutes, I said, they inserted that. I'm willing to bet. I bet if they was to ask BB Winans, is this your person from your video? And if he don't know, he probably would say, I don't know. I have to get with my, videographer or whoever does my productions and ask them who the person was. Or maybe he know him. But I think that looks too close to Ketchup to me. And now all of a sudden they turn my TV off. But I think that looks too close to catch up. So I must be right because they turned my TV off. And it is off. Look, black, honey. So I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so I found some more beans tonight. That, and let's see, it is 250. Mm, I just think that's too close to comfort. And I don't know. I don't know. That's just too close to me. It's too close. And then, cause like it's just too close. It really is. But anyway, so I think that I'm just going to keep writing and posting. I'm going through my pictures. They have taken out so many gaps of my pictures, literally, like they are taking like weeks at a time. Like 2 weeks is gone out of October, 2 weeks is gone here, 3 weeks is gone here. You know, they just doing what they want to do. I mean, literally, I don't know how in the world that works when anybody see me right now say, that girl write too much. And she takes screenshots and pictures all day. Ain't no way she went 3 weeks without writing. And no, I've been doing this for I don't know how long. That's what I do, write and take pictures. And been doing that since it started. In fact, I took even more pictures. Those um those SD cards that they stole in November, on November the 3rd, 2023, to make it look like I had just got out of prison. That broke my heart. It literally did. I went to in the hotel, that room that night. I knew that if I went into that room where they took me to go, I just kept feeling, don't go in that room because it's an adjoining door. And you know the law is right there. It's not safe because they brought you to a drug hotel. So when I went to, I just got mad and just knocked on the agent's door. I knew where he was. So I got mad and just knocked on the door because I knew that they had my wallet. I mean, my wallet and my SD cards. So I just got mad and knocked on the door. And he came to the door. And I stayed with him. So it would, number one, they would be seen with him and they would change it, change the narrative. But they told me up out there in Dorville in room 204. Yes, they did. Or 206. Yeah, because I call them Master 206. So they did. They told my tail up when I went to sleep out there. They did. So they had me bleeding all like my nose and everything. I had felt it in my sleep, but I guess the gas was too strong. By the time I woke back up, somebody hadn't cleaned it off or whatever. And it was blood on his pillow, but I don't know if that was mine or if I had just seen it or what. But either way, I took a picture of it and posted it. But when they took all them SD cards, it broke my heart. I've been saving them I've been making them since 2018. I've been taking pictures and recording since 2018. And then 2020, it was on and popping. I mean, I was buying SD card religiously out of Walmart and McDonough thereby, and up there by Stockbridge. I was going up there almost, I was buying an SD card from any Walmart, but I used to be out in that area. It was like every 3 days. It was 72 hours because the card would last. It was what, 36? It was like 36 hours continuous. And I would put it in my Sony Handycam and the blue, and it was sit on my Dodge Ram on the thing, and I would talk to it every day when I was talking to the agent. So they knew I was recording, and but I was talking to them just like I talked to in here, and then I was talking on my camera. But I talked all day, all night. They went everywhere I went, and I recorded every single thing that I did. When I got out to go in the store, my camera got out. It went in my purse. It went in the store. It went in the store. When I got back in my truck, it got back in the truck, and I always left another camera playing when I went in the store because they do the most. So I had two cameras in the truck, and let me see who could vouch for that. Uh, Plenty of people can vouch for that. I had one, the truck cam, the dash cam in the back facing the regular cam. So it's like they both recording each other. But I was really recording the screen on my phone with that camera. And so I bought SD cards. I worked to buy food. I was homeless, sleeping in the truck. So I worked to buy SD cards, food, and gas. That was it. They weren't really letting me hardly make no money at DoorDash. So, I mean, they only was letting me make enough to move around to be in the locations where they wanted. And it was mainly up there off of, um, up there by, that Walmart by Stockbridge, uh, Eagles Landing up there. They loved that little area. And when I was up in Roswell, they ain't too funny like me working right there with the white people. They used to push me back on the other side of town. But they they didn't too funny let me they didn't too funny let me hold on, I gotta pee. Okay, so um it was I mainly used to do in McDonough, and they used to do around um Willow Lane, that Walmart right there, that Touchdown Wings or whatever that is right there. That's real popular, and they used to have me in that little area all the time. And then on Hammond's Drive at that apartment building called the View or Venue or the the something the something, but it's a tall building on the right by the Hampton Inn and across from the Sheraton. But they used to have me right there all the time, and I used to hate it because them people used to act just retarded, and they used to always have young people um, meeting me right there, and I used to hate it. But they didn't let me make that much money with DoorDash, so um, I know I used to record. So when they took my SD cards, godly, I remember feeling like all that money on 128 gigs. Um, 64 gigs, 128, 128, 128, and then not to mention how many they had actually stole. Um, because I had 7 red SD cards that was extremely important. And then I had 2 black SD cards. One was 16. I had 3 black. One was 16. One was 128. And I think one was 32 or 64. But it was 3. Those 3 black cards and those 7 red cards were extremely important, especially because on the red SD card, um, it was the wreck for O'Reilly's in November of 2020. So they took that SD card, and I knew they had been telling me all along that they were going to take them. And I knew they couldn't make a false arrest with them, with me having them in my possession. I knew they could not do that. They wouldn't, hurt themselves like that. So I knew they weren't going to do that. So I had always kind of braced myself for them taking them. And then I said, well, if they falsely arrest you anyway, then you're definitely not going to have them. They're going to have them all. And so I just always felt that when I win, part of my lawsuit against both of the federal agencies would be to sue for my memories back. And I'm suing for all of my email, my contents back from Array of Sunshine at Ymail, from Crystal Jackson 51 at iCloud, from my email right here, from my marriage. They stole intimate photos of me and Ketchup the night that we consummated our marriage in Greensboro, Georgia, at Reynolds Plantation. In the I got something in my mouth. In the Let me drink some water. Reynolds Plantation. And it was called Reynolds Plantation. Trying to think where we actually stayed. The name of them. It was, got them on tip of my tongue. Cottages. We stayed in Cottages. And Vanna bought me a white outfit from Victoria's Secret that said bride. It was real pretty. It was real pretty. And it was real lacy, and it had bride written on the butt, and it had a lacy tail, and I looked good in it. And it was all white, ruffled, pretty lingerie. It was real cute. And I had that on, and I had on one of the wigs, almost looked like just what I got over there. It was all the way long. It was all the way down my back, right above my butt. And I was small, a lot smaller. And I looked good in that. And we had sex, and we was being real nasty. And we was interacting with the camera, talking to it. Ketchup was sexy and had a fresh haircut. And we made a video. I had my laptop. I took my laptop with me. And I don't know why. Because I didn't feel like I was being sabotaged then. I knew something was going on, but I didn't feel it like strong like that. But I don't know. Maybe I knew we was going to do it, but I don't know why I took that with me. But I bought that with me. And I had my wigs. in that lingerie outfit. And that night we took a bath together and all of that stuff. And we had sex, and he was filming me and all of that. And they took it. I mean, literally, right after it was done, I went back to look for it on my thing because we was going to watch it when we got ready to do it again. And the video was gone. And I was like, catch up, I can't find the video. And they took it. And then it was only the one where me and him had, had sex and everything. But they took the one that I was by myself and that he was watching me. They took that. And so in Kentucky at 2370 Cave Mill Station Boulevard, I had the laptops in the drawer. And they used to come in the house every time we was gone anyway, like it was theirs. And they came in there, and when I turned it on and went to look for those videos and them pictures that had been on there, I was devastated. I was devastated. I felt like I had lost something. So they took everything from me. In March of last year, around at the LA Fitness, they stole the wedding ring that I got, and they had Easter with one that looked like it, and a girl that was at the um, airport that said she bought a house for $1,000 in Alabama or somewhere in there. She had the same ring that Easter had on. That's not the ring. The ring that I have on is in the pictures in January of 2020 in that phone. So, but they stole my ring. They stole my wedding pictures. They stole my memories from my honeymoon. Whether we still together or not, those were memories that they had no right to take. And they just take stuff. Like it's like, I don't think they have any concept of law anymore. I think that's gone out the window. I think they don't have any thought at this point of where law enforcement and this is not what we are supposed to be doing and this is how this is going to work, blah blah blah. I don't honestly think that they care. And so all of my stuff is gone. So part of my settlement, I want all of my memories back, all of them. I want them to dedicate someone to give her all of her files, all of her pictures, all everything. Give her back all of her stuff. And so that's why I'm not really worried about them because I know I'll see them again because the FBI has everything and they have better pictures than what I had. So if I recorded myself having sex with Ketchup, they really recorded me having sex with Ketchup with all angles every time. So, um, but so I just kind of felt like that. But they stole so much. They even stole the CD in January of 2012. They stole the CD, actually April of 2012. They stole the CD of Corey when he got arrested in 2008. That was a CD that I went and got from the jail, and they stole that. They just steal. I get so frustrated with that because they only do this with black people that don't have enough money to fight them in a court and don't have enough money to pay a lawyer. So they're staging me to be this, um, drug lord with all of these businesses and, pastors and all this kind of stuff. I forgot to write that. Yes, they do stage me to be a drunk pastor that go with kids. I forgot to put that on there. I can write it. So I, I, I just don't understand that could be, how they could take stuff like that and they don't have no conscience about, they believe that that I think in their minds that with that with everything that's at stake, this is what I feel, I perceive from the operation, that there is a white man that says, um, by any means necessary, we're going to get this done. And I don't think that no one is really following laws at this point. I just do not see that. I don't. Because when I go and I look back at my pictures and look at how many gaps they put in my photos and my memories, how they distort stuff and take this picture and put it over here, like the Marriott visit room 210 or 208 from March of 2024. They moved it to a whole nother month, I think. like like it's nothing wrong, like it was nothing wrong, they just picked it up and moved it. Oh no, we don't want her to be at the hotel on this day, we're going to move this to April. And you're like, that's not where. And and so then it makes sense to me that why they're gassing me and putting stuff, mental health drugs and stuff in my food to mess with my brain. And because I said, why, if so, then if you were quiet, then they were still going to do that. Oh, yeah. Because they needed that link in order to say that I have these diseases that I don't have, in order to say that I'm older than I am, to make me 70 or 80. Like they be having people say their knees are bad. And, when I am having sex with Ketchup, and he'll be saying, oh, am I hurting you? Can you feel it? Boy, if them people let me get on top, I'll show you how young I am. They don't want me doing none of that because they don't want it to look like I'm young. So no, she can't ride. She can't be doing no. You go in and get on top, missionary. No, I want to saddle up. I'm young. I could ride. I could do what I need to do. So they don't be wanting all of that. They want